stumbled on every stumble with every breath. Okay.
Jesus, ignorance kills the world. That's why aliens don't come visit.
Everybody eating it, it's down to nigga
100, but I got lazy, only put 90. Money make your whole team.
Ain't never seen bitch up.
And your brains up. Fuck the other side. We don't check.
About Travis Scott. Travis Scott.
What's up, Dean TV DNA? Today we're doing a reaction to What If Pangea stayed together, you feel me? Like Pangea, like all the continents stayed together as one. We're gonna figure out how it will look and how it'll be, you feel me? And if you're new to the channel, like, comment, and subscribe, and share the video on all social media. Comment below what reaction you need, and comment below what reaction you do next. And no further, let him do it.
Years ago, the Earth looked very different. A huge landmass called Pangea covered about a third of our planet. But about 175 million years ago, the Earth broke up into continents and formed the world we know today. What if that had never happened?
I wonder why it spread and what caused it. What caused the Earth to do that? Like, the end of the world came, like something naturally must need to happen to do this type of things, to be such powerful, and certain things happen like this is interesting. I want to know.
Where would your country be located?
I want to know where.
And how different would your life be? This is What If. And here's what would happen if Pangea had never broken apart.
That would be real different.
If Pangea existed today, in theory, you could drive from California to England, since they'd both be part of the same
That's easy to travel and just basically easier
landmass. And although you may only think of Pangea as just another piece of land, it would be much more than that. It's played an integral part in human and animal evolution. If Pangea had not broken apart, you may not be here today. But let's assume it didn't, and that we survived and evolved to be the people we are today. What would the Earth be like? First, let's talk about where your country would be located. North America would be right here. Europe would be a lot closer, just to the east. Asia would be up north by...
We'll be right next to each other, like real close, like best friends. And it was like two things that'll be happening with this. We all get closer or divide, or and like tragic shit, like more wars and more crime. Like it'll be illegal immigrants for real.
Russia and Antarctica would remain down south. India and Australia would be further south, connected to Antarctica. These countries that used to have hot climates would now be cold, covered with snow and ice. And those wouldn't be the only environmental changes. Regions in the middle of Pangea would have lush rainforests along their borders. And as you travel further inland, it would become a desert. This would be due to Pangea's landmass being so large. Rain, which comes from the ocean, wouldn't be able to travel far enough inland, leaving parts of Pangea practically
Yeah, he right about that. We got lakes and storms and tornadoes or whatever the case may be. And like, shoot, you can make your own clouds and it can make rain like that. So yeah,
inhabitable by humans and other species. And weather up north would be different too, with Russia being much warmer than it is today. But the weather wouldn't be the only thing that would change. On Pangea, we might have less diversity of species. The species at the top of the food chain today would most likely remain there, but some of today's animals would not exist in Pangea. They wouldn't have the chance to evolve. Fewer animals might make it easier to travel.
so they'll be stagnant.
And on this modern version of Pangea, you'd probably want to do a lot of it. Luckily, you wouldn't have to go far. If you lived in Florida, you'd be right next to the Caribbean islands, Venezuela, and Brazil.
Dang, I'm close up. I'll be close to a lot of things. Damn.
You could visit all of these in a single day. And if you lived in Nova Scotia, Canada, you'd be driving distance from France, England, and Germany.
Bro,
Although this might
that'd be
sound like
lit.
fun, a lot of
Yeah.
countries would have new neighbors, which could cause some serious issues for some. Places like the United States, which used to have oceans on both sides of the country, would now have Africa on its east coast. If these countries didn't get along, things could get ugly. How much easier would it be to start a war in another country if they were just a short drive away? Transporting weapons, people, and supplies would all be faster and cheaper if certain countries were right next to each other. Or none of this would happen, and the entire world would be more unified than ever. With all of us sharing the same landmass, maybe we'd learn to treat each other just a bit better than what we do now. Maybe if we all lived in one country, something like this would happen. But we'll leave that story for another What If.
If you like that, then family, like, comment, subscribe, share the video, leave a thumbs up. Hope you like that, enjoyed it. And how you like that What If, you feel me? Because I kind of liked it, you feel me? Because like, interesting. So this was what happened. Alright. That's cool. But that's pretty cool to know. Learn something pretty cool. Hope you like that. And subscribe. By the way, we out. See you next time. Reaction.
When I'm pushing a whip and I don't need no friends, I don't got no brothers. I'm close to a few and I don't fuck with others. You bitches be faking, you phony, imposing a wolf how you act, but a sheep for the clothing.